He's
I'm
him.
him. I'm him.
Okay.
I don't know how to change it, but I'm him.
I think you had a different, yeah, you had your handle before.
Yeah, it did. Well, it has Strat Daddy. Then I could have had to say Deal Champs. I don't know how to change it. Let me see. Nope.
We're live, by the way. We're already live.
Oh, we're
Mm-hmm.
live. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Change it later.
All right. You want me to do the intro, Oleg, or are you gonna do the intro?
Yeah, I mean, I think since we do this call jointly, right? So we have audiences from you, Stratton, from Ben, and from ourselves. Like, yeah, let's do a short intro. Just people who don't know somebody from us, they will. I can start.
Sweet.
Yeah, so my name is Oleg. I'm a co-founder of Real Estate Bees. Real Estate Bees is a lead generation platform specifically designed for real estate professionals, for real estate investors in particular. So what we do, we help source motivated seller leads through 100% inbound marketing channels such SEO, pay-per-click. Yeah, so we do it across the country, and today we are doing this live show with Stratton and Ben, who are pretty well versed in speaking to sellers and closing deals. And today they're going to call our leads in this call.
My name's Stratton Brown, aka Strat Daddy. I own Deal Champs, a real estate consulting and education community, the best community out there. Ben may say otherwise with his group, but Deal Champs is number one. Our brand looks better. Our
It
brand
does.
looks
Yeah, it does.
our brand looks great.
The brand's better.
I've scaled two different companies to seven figures. We use Real Estate Bees, I'd say the majority of the time, for all of our PPL and inbound stuff. I love doing these just so we can show you guys how to actually talk to sellers, how to handle the conversations. We'll see who can buy more houses today, me or Mr. Ben, and we'll get it going. I'm excited, and Real Estate Bees is the best.
They are. I will. I will second that for sure. They're a big chunk of what we do in our business, and yeah, to give you guys a little insight, my name is Ben Allgeyer out of Kansas City. Yeah, so we run multiple different companies. This is my favorite by far. We've got a painting company, a security operation, and we also do similar to what Strat does on the consulting and helping people just get into real estate. Right? We broke out of our 9 to 5s. I don't even know if Strat ever had a 9 to 5, but
No.
I'm glad I got the hell out of mine. And we help other people do the same. So that's what we're going to do today is show you how easy it is to get out of your 9 to 5 by calling these people from the fantastic leads brought to you by Real Estate Bees, and hopefully get some deals under contract. And yeah, Strat, you think is there any chance that in this short amount of time we'd be able to get one under contract and dispo it in an hour?
Oh, if it's a banger. If I had one in like my local market, I could get it done really fast.
If we
If
had
it's in a
Columbus,
major metro,
yeah,
I could probably knock it out, get it sold within an hour and a half.
if we had Columbus, Ohio, we could call. We could
Yeah,
call our boy in about 4
I could call my
seconds.
boy Terry. It just depends on the market.
Yeah.
That's going. Yeah, you can get them sold. We try to do a one call close. If it's nationwide, we usually aren't going to do a one call close because we have to put more time into like comping it to know if we're actually going to get this thing to the finish line.
Same.
That's the hardest part. But typically when you're going nationwide, they're not fucking talking to anybody else, bro. Like it's either you or it's you.
Real estate agent.
Yeah, it's you or a real estate agent. It's can you make this happen for them? So it buys you a little bit more time. If it's in a major metro, we can typically do a one call close because we have more data to go off of to comp, and we can just look at everything. I think our team just got one of these leads. Oleg, the one in Demetrius, is the one from Connecticut, right? We just got today.
Under contract or you closed?
No, did I send you a wire today, Oleg?
I don't know. I need to check
Maybe
with
yesterday.
Marina.
No, it's a guy named Jim out of Connecticut. He wants 260. He owes 80. It looks like our sales rep talked to him for 50 minutes. So like that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Our sales rep talked to him for 50 minutes. He knows he wants 260. He knows he's not going to get 260. It looks like our rep thinks it's worth 290. Our max cash would be 140. He thinks we could do, what's our novation? What's novation offer?
Yeah, so Marina
I think you said
says,
novation offer is 230.
Marina says that you send 4,500 today.
Sweet.
That's
There we go.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
welcome that.
All right, the summer was a little bit slow. Was the summer slow for you, Ben?
Oh yeah, buddy.
The summer slowed down for us quite a bit.
Well,
now it's really picking up.
I think what we're seeing is sellers are starting to realize, hey, the market's not going to get better. My property's not worth what I thought it was worth.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I'm trying to sell my house right now, having a hard time. We're 30,000 less than the house that was next door. That was a shittier house and had a worse remodel, and we're 30,000 below that 3 months later on the market.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, not good.
Mm.
But yeah, I think one of the main points that I like to harp on people who talk about leads, not people who talk about leads, but people who buy leads, is if you have multiple exit strategies, you can do something with damn near every lead.
Yeah.
Like if Stratton and I just had, wholesaling was the only option that we had, yeah, we could still get deals done. But having novations, having, some of these more creative options gives us the ability to make money on a litany of different deals.
We do novation and we do wholesale. I try and avoid sub 2.
Yeah.
If I can. I just don't want to deal with the legal repercussions. There's stuff that is coming down the pipe that is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
And then me wholesaling a sub 2 deal. We've done them. We've sent you guys some money, Oleg, that we've done. But the ones that we've done, the guy had like terminal cancer. He's like, bro, I'm going to die anyways. Like, I just need the money. I don't care.
Woof.
Yeah.
And so that, like, we don't feel responsibility if the buyer fucks up in that situation because he's like, bro, I don't care. Like, whatever happens, happens. All right, let me get this Simply pulled up so I can make. You want to make the first call, Ben?
That's fine.
Where are you calling into?
Death Valley.
Oh, you get to California?
No. Isn't that what they call Clemson? What do they call Clemson? Isn't that the same thing?
South Carolina?
Yeah. What do they call it at their stadium? Isn't that called Death Valley?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Bro, I was excited about that Ohio State game last week that I thought we were going to go to.
What the heck? Terry,
Penn State shit the bed. No, Penn State shit the bed. Because I quit pressing Terry.
After Penn State became terrible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here.
See what we got here. I got one.
All right.
Hi, this is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, my name's Ben. Hey, man, I just got your form that came through about that property on Square Circle. Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, perfect. Hey, the good news is I've got a pretty easy job. All I've got to do is verify some information and then see if my underwriting team can get this back to me pretty quick and get you some numbers.
I can walk through this process pretty easily with you, Ben. I've been a realtor for, 20 years.
Yeah.
2003, I guess. So I've got a great house in Clemson. It's right by the university. It's probably in the second nicest neighborhood. I have a tenant in it now. He's great. He prepaid for the year. I got $2,800 a month, 12 months plus security. Really, I relocated to Florida, and my taxes went from $3,100 to over $10,000.
Woof.
And that's really bit me in the ass. I'm about 800 upside down. I'm in the 4.5 year on a 5-year arm. I'm going to get readjusted here any day. I love my house, but my wife wanted, we just had our first child, and I moved down to Florida to be close to my grandparents, to be close to my parents, so they could have, grandparent responsibilities. The house is completely redone. It looks beautiful. I'd live there I'd live there forever if I could.
Yeah.
My problem is Clemson is a bit of a 2-bedroom apartment kind of market, because
College kids.
40,000 is a college town.
Yep.
So everyone who lives in my neighborhood are all alumni and professors. Everyone works for the university. I had an appraisal done about 8 months ago for $430,000, which I thought was low. The tax assessor's office just hit me with $580,000 as their value, and I'm like, you guys are smoking something. I can't get $430 for my place today. I put more than $100 into it. I bought it for $335. I put $100 cash into it. Again, I'd stay there if I could. I'm just not driving the boat here with it.
Yeah, I hear you.
3 months older than a wife that wants to live in Florida. So that's kind of what got me moving. My tenant is, he's lovely, but he doesn't want to show it. His wife is 7 months pregnant, so he doesn't really want to show. I had it listed last year for, I think I got all started at $499, and I got down to $420.
Okay.
And I really just got hammered, one, on timing, and two, interest rates were at 7%.
Yep.
And I just got kind of caught up there. Again, I got an appraisal for $430. I would gladly take $400 for it today. Realistically, I've made a few other calls to businesses like yours that I've gotten from Instagram. Everything comes through Instagram.
Love it.
And really, they've offered, $300. And I said, I appreciate that. And I understand the meat on the bone concept, but I'm not prepared to take, 70 cents on the dollar.
Well,
60
yeah,
cents on the dollar.
for sure.
So, and everyone's ad says no low balls, and we're the so-and-so team. And then I even had a couple guys who, Mark Spain, I think, and they're going to write me an offer, but they just wanted the listing. And I'm not really listing it with anybody because my tenant doesn't want to show it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably, your ad came up among a couple others. Once you, click on one, 10 more pop up.
For sure.
On Instagram. So that was just kind of where I am. Just trying to get a feel for it. It's a nice house. It doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
It's 40 years old though. I just redid the floors, painted everything, built a porch, retaining wall, $10,000 for the HVAC system. It was just kind of, I put 100 into it, plus all my labor. And, just kind of where I'm at. So
Okay.
some people, at least, they're saying, well, I'll give you 60 cents on the dollar for what it's worth. And I said, okay, well, I appreciate that, but it doesn't exactly work for me. And I'll probably end up listing it again here when the tenant has to renew here in February.
Okay.
So I won't renew his lease unless he lets me show it. But realistically, I probably had 8 showings in a year, 1 per month.
Yep.
And I'm not I'm the least expensive house in the nicest neighborhood. My house is in the early 4s, and my neighbors are in the 7s.
Mm-hmm.
2-car garage. It's nice. I like it.
It sounds like it.
It's a really safe, bubble kind of community. There's a lot of investors who buy in college towns as their plan. You always have renters in there. So,
yeah.
And I could turn and rent it. I never wanted to rent it to college students. I was just scared of getting it trashed.
Fair, especially a house this big. You know what's going to happen in that house.
Yeah, I'm going to be a party house. Got a great backyard. It backs up to a 100-acre forest. I got boar and deer and all sorts of things in the backyard. It's nice. So I'm thinking I'm just going to move back into it. But I've just gotten crushed on my taxes from 31 being a resident to over 10,000 being an out-of-state.
Yeah.
And that really so I'm offsetting about $800 a month it costs me to upside down $800 a month to have someone else live in my house. So
yeah, it's not fun. Yeah,
not fun.
I've been there. I've got.
And again, I think I just also the timing to everyone buys in the summer before school starts in August.
Yep.
So everyone needs to be ready for August, and I'm in the right elementary school and the right middle school district, as well as it's probably the biggest development is across the street.
Yeah.
That just came up with new restaurants and hotels and fancy fancy stuff. So
That's a testament to your NIL money that they're spending at Clemson.
Yeah. Clemson's, and again, I feel kind of safe. Before the market dropped out in Clemson, the whole university would have to go belly up.
Yep.
And
yeah, that wouldn't work.
Best school in the state. And, the Carolinas are getting a lot of action. A lot of people are halfbacks, where you get New Yorkers who came to Florida, and then they went halfway back to the Carolinas. And was just trying to see kind of what my options are.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
well, we don't like to beat around the bush, and I can be, pretty transparent with you. I think you're on the right track, man, with the waiting until that tenant gets their lease expired, because I'm not going to be able to tell you anything different than the other investors have told you. We all run our numbers the same. We've got some creative options, but I don't think it's going to be able to, get rid of that $5,400 a month payment. Sounds like, if I were in your shoes, I'd be eating that $800 a month until you get to February. You can boot the tenant and then get it on the market and hope the market's better, because the market everywhere is kind of trash right now.
Sure, just the interest rates being destroyed. Again, I've been a realtor with Sotheby's for 20 years, and then I didn't even list it myself. I got a discount, $500 to put it in the MLS.
There you go.
Kind of agency, and it just I didn't get any showings. Just again because my real estate dried up. I don't have anyone who's flippers or any of that kind of group at 7% anymore. So
yeah, and it doesn't sound like this house even works for a flipper, because it's already done.
No, it's done. It's done. It's finished. It's for somebody who probably wants to move in it and send their kids to university for 8 years.
Yeah, and you know what investors are looking for on rental rate versus asking price. We're all looking at the 1% rule, going, yeah, if you're getting $2,800 a month, it's a $300,000 max ARV or max value property, and that's just where the numbers lie.
Sure, I bought it for $335 and put $100 cash into it.
Yep.
And every weekend and through my back out and all the other stuff, I'd be happy to just get.
Yeah, dude, there's no reason to give it away.
$1 that I put in there. Yeah.
There's just no reason to give it away.
Not at this point.
No.
So I wasn't sure though. A lot of the.
Yeah, no, it's at least worth a call, right?
Yeah, and some of these guys too. I feel like somebody's BlackRock or something in there who's going to buy a whole company, but
yeah.
Maybe that's all bullshit too. I don't know.
I don't know either. I've been in this business a long time, and I've never battled against BlackRock on a deal, so I'm not sure if they're just a front or if they try to make BlackRock the boogeyman and they're not even real. I don't know.
Something. Well, again, I see in Atlanta and some of these other markets, it's something like 30% of all rentals are owned by a giant conglomerate.
Yeah.
So again, that's what they say.
Yeah. How do you verify that?
How do you verify that? Right.
I don't know.
Tax rolls in 3 months.
Yep.
To go line
Maybe.
by line.
Yep.
So no. Okay.
Well, cool, brother.
Yeah. To me. I just wasn't sure what to do. And again,
you got it.
Your Instagram ads are working.
Well, good.
You're making the phone ring for
Appreciate
you.
that.
Hey, thank you for your time.
Yeah, you got it.
Have a great time.
You
Thank
too.
sir.
Bye.
That's a quality at bat. All the pains there. That's a quality at bat right there. That guy's fucked. That guy is royally slucked.
He's fucked. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. You're not getting $400,000 for that house. Not in this market. He needs an in buyer to buy that house, and that's just not us.
Yeah.
That's a quality at bat, bro.
Yeah.
If someone comes to me with an arm, and the arm's coming due in a couple months, that's essentially a pre-foreclosure. Like that.
Correct. Yeah, no.
That's a pre-foreclosure.
We could have dug into what's your financial situation, all those other types of questions. I also didn't want to take up 45 minutes on the call by asking them all those questions, and you don't get to call anybody. And we know probably at the end of the day, we knew within 2 minutes of that conversation that wasn't going to be a deal unless it was a long-term play.
Yeah. And with those, we handle that the same way. Like, bro, I got to be honest with you. I'm looking at the numbers. I know exactly what everybody else is buying at.
Mm-hmm.
I can't buy an extremely thin deal. And if it was on the market, you sound like a smart guy. It sounds like I'd lose my ass if I gave you a price anyways.
Correct.
And then you can try to see if work them down from there would be the only thing. Like, how negotiable could you be? I'm going to have to be at 70 cents.
Yeah.
And then I'd try and go for some type of close.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the very best, I'd need to be at 70 cents. And then that's hard. Especially when someone's a realtor, that kind of rules out your novation option too.
Well, yeah, true. And they've got a tenant in there. How many of us investors want to inherit a tenant? I don't.
Yeah.
Not that's paying $2,800 a month, and that loan from even private money is going to be at 13% on $400,000. I mean, what's that math look like?
Exactly.
Not good.
It's going to be.
So if you were a landlord, right? So if rentals was one of your exit strategies, would you consider this deal or no?
Not
No.
at 400.
Still
I
kind
mean,
of
probably not
some
even at
discount.
300, especially
Mhm.
if he's saying the taxes and insurance are as high as they are. At $2,800 a month, you're going to have to get a specialty bank to give you a hell of a rate to make that money make sense.
He
Mhm.
he needs to take 60 to 70%. Like that's how you get that deal done. Nobody's
Yep.
going to buy that.
Nope.
Well, because I'd say out of all the leads you get, you'll get a bunch of people saying like, yeah, the right buyer has to come buy it. And then it's our job to educate people and let them know that right buyer probably doesn't even exist, and is educating them and moving them forward on that.
Yep. And
Yeah.
when you've got a real estate professional, it's even that much harder to get the stupid out of them because
Yeah.
that was unrealistic. He shouldn't even be making phone calls. Like he knows what he's got to do.
Yeah, he essentially, like, if we had a lead coming today, listen to this, and then I'll make my call. Where's this lead from Whitney? All right, mobile homeowner disabled, has a friend. They're in financial difficulties. There's no way of salvaging the mobile home. It's done, according to the seller. The kitchen's patched up, no bathroom sink. It's trashed.
Oh.
The home at some stage was a drug house. Her ex-husband went to prison, tried to take it from her. She's gotten an offer for $45,000, but she would need $100,000 to move on. You can't. Sometimes you can't reason with these people.
You're also
You
not
know?
going to force a deal to that's one of the biggest lessons in the early stages of my career was you can force every deal to happen. Damn near every deal to happen. There's
Yeah.
no reason to try to force something like that. Don't even spin your tires.
Well,
Just
we're
move
not
on to the
really
next.
in the business of locking stuff up just for my Bluetooth connected. It cost me $500, $600 to sell a house.
Agreed.
Like it's going
Same.
to cost me $500, $600 to sell a house.
I'm gonna have to get investor boots out there to take photos of it. That's 180
Yep.
bucks right there, and then you got to pay a dispo person to go and dispo the house.
All right. So it's going to cost me money to go do it. We'd spend $4,000 a month on photos at times because we thought we were superhumans,
Dude.
and then we couldn't get anything sold.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there spinning your wheels. You got your TC just rolling, like pissed off. Like, why can't we get any offers? You're trying to dispo them all. Nobody wants these things. And so I've just learned you have to stay disciplined as an investor. You can
Mm.
stretch within your box, but you have to stay disciplined. We're shooting for $30,000 on a novation, and we want a $25,000 on a wholesale. That's like our baseline numbers that we are shooting for all the time. We got to pay Oleg. We got to pay someone else. Like we got a lot. We got to pay the team. We got a bunch of fucking people we got to pay.
Yep.
If we're doing $10,000 deals, you're just essentially going to go bankrupt.
Have to
You're
be
right.
selective.
Yeah.
All right, we got this Dan Henning guy. Let's see, who's got.
Where he's from?
Don't give out people's full names. Someone's gonna steal your leads.
Where this one from?
Osala.
Hello?
Hey Dan, this is Stratton. You reached out to me about your house out in Osala. How you doing?
Doing good. My name's Dave, and it's actually pronounced Ocala. So you're close. You were kind of 0 for 2 on there, but we're good.
Oh man, 0 for 2. I mean, we can always bounce back, David. We can always bounce
That's right,
back.
that's
At
right.
least I didn't call you
That's right.
Dan twice.
That's right. I have faith. I have faith we're going to rebound.
Awesome. You still interested in selling this place?
Yeah, we're just we moved out we built the house 3 years ago. We moved out to Ocala from Oklahoma City, and we're expecting our first grandchild, and so
Congrats.
we're 4 years ago. We're expecting our first grandchild, so we said let's just go back home and spend time with the kids. So no rush, just if something works out, numbers work out, we'll go from there.
Awesome. And how much were you hoping to walk away with when you sold this bad boy?
We're looking at, kind of square footage within the area. I mean, that the area we're in is pretty. It's a community. It's a deed restricted, so 55 plus community, and I think for 3 years running, it's been the number one, adult community in America, ranked that. So it's very desirable. But I think walking away, I think we'd be happy. We when we built the house, we put over $90,000 worth of upgrades in the house, which a lot of people didn't do.
Oh wow.
But yeah, just because your house came with little chrome fixtures on every sink, so we upgraded everything to the top line, bronze. You came with all the cheapy little appliances. We upgraded to the top line, GE stainless. All these little things we bumped out. We made the garage 4 feet longer. We made the back patio, the lanai. We doubled that size, rounded the corners, put recesses. So we did all these extra things on the value of the house. So I think a lot of that. Yeah, we have the second largest lot in all of the community when we bought it. So
oh wow.
A lot of little things, which we kind of look at. We spec the house out just right. So I think ultimately, walking away, if we could walk away with 400, I think we'd be good.
Oh wow, 400.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because we paid 4 years ago. We paid $355 4 years ago.
Florida's has gotten decimated. Is the hard part as far as the real estate market goes. What else have you done to try and sell this one so far?
Nothing. We just kind of started the dialogue beginning of the week. We looked at what we want to do, and so we've got some realtor friends. We haven't even exposed anything. Just looking at what some of the easiest things. Just the easy way just be to like the cash buy and see what's out there. I know we lose money on the cash buy. Usually. Some of the places, the 3% commission or 5%, 6% commission goes all to the company. There's also some fees, so we understand that. But I think we don't want to be in a position where somebody's coming back and saying, "Oh, well, we'll buy your house for $290,000 or something like that." It's just like we can't. There's no way we can sell the house for less than we bought it for. We can't walk away with less. Is what we're looking at.
Okay, I get that. Can I just share with you typically how these calls go with our clients?
Sure.
Awesome. So everybody wants to know, same thing, how much they're going to walk away with at the end of it, how our process works, and how long it takes. Am I missing anything?
Nope, you're good.
Right, and then obviously in order for me to figure out whether or not we can help you out or not, I'm going to have to ask you some questions. Some of them may even come across as personal. We should be good there. At the end of it, naturally, one or two things that happen. We're pretty straight shooters. Either we'll work together or we won't. Either way is okay. If the price doesn't work for you at the end of it, just let me know. Likewise, I'll do the same thing. At the end of the goal, my goal is just to help you reach your goals, and it sounds like enjoying those grandkids out in Oklahoma City. Well, the grandkid out in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, the first one's on the way, probably many more to go. So, I agree. I appreciate the transparency. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We appreciate it. No, I want no ill feelings towards you all. It's just you're a for-profit business. You got to make money. We want to try and make money as best we can. So I completely understand. So we're good.
Exactly. All right. I love it. Well, it sounds like you're not going to give me a think it over and you're ready to go, so that's good. We sold a couple, so we have some cash to buy this one, and we're looking. What are the upgrades that you made?
Oh, Lord. Pages. Yeah, we've got 14 pages worth of upgrades. Because we went to design and built the house. So the house was built, and we had to go through the entire design center, to go through. Rounded corners, vaulted seal, I say T-tray ceilings, vaulted ceilings, recessed lights all over. So we extended the garage by 4 feet. We doubled the size of the lanai. Upgraded all the fixtures. Where they would have had at one point originally when you bought the house would have had a little chrome, fixtures on the sink. So we put all bronze hardware and all the bronze hardware on the doors. 24 by 24 travertine tile was an upgrade. Everybody could put carpet in. We put in the tile. Also, when we built the floor plan had 3 different what they call elevations, which is kind of trim levels. We went to top trim level, which had a rock facade. So all means just tons of little things. We went with a tankless water tank. It's pre-plumbed for a water softener. We have a electric vehicle
charging
plug,
station
run and ready. So just literally anything we can kind of think of to do, we did. And it's a smart house. It has all Alexa features all in the house. It's the location itself. The property has 3 golf courses. There's racquetball courts. There's a putt. There's so many different 4 community pools. There's like 200 different groups within the community. So people want to go there and live and enjoy. They can definitely do it. But so we got 14 pages of these upgrades we did that and it's right about $90,000 we did off the basic price of the house.
I mean, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the market right now. I'm seeing about 133 houses for sale within a mile radius.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that I'm seeing, no house is even on the market, is moving at $400,000. There's one that's 1983. It's listed at 405, and 1900, and it's built in 2021, so like same time.
Yeah.
It looks like they've done all the upgrades. That thing's been on the market for 221 days.
Right.
With that being said, I like just to, save your time a little bit. Even if you list this thing with a realtor, I don't think you could get 4 out of it with just the way this community is looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it was built, and all of a sudden the owner who built it, a guy named Cullen, he started raising up, HOA fees and such. Like, okay. And a lot of people are jumping ship and moving out, and we're leaving for different reasons, but we're looking at leaving as well. I mean, if we gotta stay, we gotta stay. We'll just make trips back to Oklahoma. But large part was just kind of seeing, where we stood, and I understand if it's. There's one in the 405 that's 200 days. We're not going to get 400 out of it, so it makes sense.
I mean, how negotiable could you guys be?
Well, it's hard to say. I think. We're still. We like I said, we there's no way we can walk away less than we paid for it.
At that 350.
Yeah. 360, 370, what we paid for it. I think.
Oh man.
Yeah, 358 or 383.
Yeah,
look at.
Yeah, my wife said it's 353 or 383, one of the two. But we're at that point, and it's just your home is your biggest investment, and we know the market is tough right now. It's a lot of people, the community is busy, so I think at the end of the day we still got to be at the point where we can't lose money on the house. That's our key point.
Yeah, and I'll just give you some. I like to be transparent so people don't think we're pulling their chain or anything. I'm seeing one for 2,019 square feet, been on the market for 158 days at 365 down the street. 385, 2,100 square feet, 181 days. This developer absolutely just screwed themselves and all the owners in here. 112 days at 383. Yeah, I mean, your best bet, I would say, wait a little bit until. You'd have to wait until at least next summer, and then hopefully this kind of smooths over and rates drop a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So we're not in a hurry. Just kind of seeing what's up. We love the house. Don't necessarily need to leave, but just kind of love it and seeing if anything was feasible. And it sounds like when the time comes, we'll probably have to go through a realtor, or the market has completely turned. We got to make a lot of money on it. So we'll kind of play it by ear. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate your candor, and
of course,
we get back to the position. We'll reach back out to you.
We want to make win-win scenarios, but we can't do a win-lose scenario, is what I always say.
Yeah, I agree. I understand.
But what I'll do, we never know what the market's going to do. So either me or someone from our team will just follow up every 30 days, see how things are going. We can check the market, see if anything changes. If it has, awesome. Like, hey, here's where we'd be at. Right now, I don't think it'd be in your ballpark, but you never know what happens month to month.
Right.
You'll just get a text every 30 days or so, or one of our team members will reach out to say how you're doing, how's the grandkid doing, and then we'll just move on from there. Is that okay?
Right. Yeah, and I figure right now it's probably a buyer's market, not a seller's market with everything. So once we can get that to turn, then it'll play better in our favor.
Okay. Well, I drive safe.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You have a great evening.
Thank you as well.
All right. Bye.
Bounce back great on that bitch. Started off not too hot. Bounce back.
Reading's hard. It's fine.
I call it
that's what,
Osala. I don't call it Ocala. I mess up every time.
do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ocala, like I saw Salem, Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, in Florida. That one
Only
was
that
tough, bro.
that's why we told you we don't want Florida anymore, because that was every conversation we were having in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people are screwed.
That's the worst
Florida has
market in
been
the country right now.
tough, but I think two of the wires we sent you were from Florida. Oleg.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
And they were
Stratton has more
one of them
patience.
was an ovation. One of them was
Hmm.
one of them was a regular cash deal, but like we have to buy them super deep. But it's a
Hmm.
buyer's market, right? And so we essentially have our pick of the litter because we do a bunch of AI texting too out in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and you just have to stay in front of them. These people can't last forever, bro. Like
Yeah,
if you're
exactly.
in
Yeah.
this situation, you cannot last in this situation forever.
Nope.
Some people can say, "Oh, we can afford it." A lot of these people can't, and they're going to come to the realization that they can't, and then they're in our system, and they're like, "Okay, well, they're at this, they're at this, they're at this." I don't. Florida's not too bad. The west coast of Florida has been tough. Like Pensacola, like up in
Hmm.
that Panhandle,
Yep.
we've had stuff where like absolutely it's a dead man zone, and it's like kind of a metro.
The Fort Myers area is tough too. Just south of Tampa.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, just a matter of time for them.
It will be, and then something crazy happens, like the government shuts down. Half these people are going, "Well, shit, am I going to get a paycheck? I probably need to sell my house."
yeah.
Yep.
Multiple factors. Those people had no urgency, though. Sounded like they were, probably financially fine.
They
They
bought it
just,
cash.
yeah, they had this idea in this head that they just weren't going to sell it for less than what they bought it for, which I get it. I'm damn
And
near
if you buy it
selling my
cash,
house for less
you're
than
a
what I
lot
bought it for.
more. I'm not selling it for less than what I bought it for.
Yeah. Because there's no reason to. You're not paying on a loan. Who cares?
Yeah. All right, you got the next one.
Yeah. I don't even know how to pronounce this name. It's in my backyard, though. St. Louis.
Oh, this
East
might be
St.
good.
No.
Louis.
Florissant. That's a good part of St. Louis. Ish. Good-ish. It's not south, but it's all right.
We just had a super sexy text message come in
Yeah?
where a guy texted us and our AI's texting him back. He says he needs to sell in 30 to 45 days. Like, let's go.
Perfect.
AI's
Get
sitting
that
there
done.
talking to him. I
Yeah.
love it.
You typed that in right? Yeah, I did.
Hello, this is Christine.
Hey, Christine. My name's Ben. Hey, I just got your info about that property on Randall Court that you just sent through.
Uh-huh.
Are you looking to sell that still?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, cool. If you've got about 5 minutes, is now a good time to kind of chat about the property?
Yes.
Okay.
May I know company is this?
This is Crown City Homes.
Crown City Homes.
Yeah, you probably filled out our form on either Facebook or Instagram.
No, Google maybe.
Maybe Google. Could have been Google.
I don't think I completed the form, but anyway.
I've got a lot of information here. It looks like you filled out a bunch.
I don't think I submitted it. But anyway,
Okay.
let's talk about
I-
it's house cash in.
What's that?
What's the name of your company again?
Crown City Homes. CROWNCITYHOMES.
No, I don't think so. I think I did something on house cash in. Maybe it's spread out to you.
Yeah, that's another form that we've got. So we've got multiple different forms that are out there based on where you're looking at it and where you're filling it out. So yeah, that is still us.
Okay, but I did not submit though. But anyway.
Okay. Well, do you want to sell your house? I'm happy to help you.
Yeah, I'm going to sell the house as is.
Okay.
Because I moved out from Missouri, and that house was in rental.
Yeah.
And the person who lived there originally he wanted to buy the house.
Okay.
However, he owns an automobile shop. For reasons, the shop was closed.
Okay.
So basically, he did not have the income. And I talked to him that so you don't need to pay for the October. As soon as you move out, that should be fine. So he moved out.
Got it.
However, left furniture and some trash there because he is a single man. So he was trying to get married, but it did not happen.
Oh no.
So,
Sounds tough.
Very tough on him. I mean, I totally kind of feel bad about him. I mean, for what happened to him. So he left the furniture because he moved to a smaller place.
Okay.
So he does those, and the house kind of having trash there. So we signed a key handover acknowledgement that I handle all those for him. But I tried, but it's hard for me kind of remotely asking people working there.
Yeah.
So then I decided to sell as is.
Okay.
Of course, there will be some work need to be done because such as those need to be furniture need to be and trash need to be hauled away and then house cleaned up. Wall need to be repainted. Okay. A couple holes on the wall. He said he's going to fix it. I say you don't need to. You can just leave them alone there. Yeah. Because I don't want him to stay for too long. So that's very much that I know that things need to be fixed. Maybe the door in the storm door on the kitchen side that may need to be replaced because it's pretty old. Okay. I remember last time when I saw there's no gas there because he doesn't care because he doesn't open the door much. So that's pretty much I know. The AC and the coil, AC outside for the cooling, AC and the coil inside sit up on the top of the furnace was replaced last year. Okay. June 2024. Good deal. Completely replaced, yeah. And the roof was replaced 2017. Okay. March. The reason I know so clearly because he asked me for the day, the month and the year he needs to buy the insurance for the house. Yep. Originally he was trying to buy the house. And the furnace was replaced. I'm not sure if the same year as the roof replacement or the year after. In November it was replaced. Okay. So around that time frame. And the sewer.
I've only bought one house from an Asian.
Part of it was replaced during the COVID season.
I've only bought one house from an Asian.
They say that time his mom was still there. His mom saying that it's kind of having the sewer was not going so fast and also having kind of backup smell.
It's like that other lead we had
because COVID
last time we did this.
Say, you have to get
remember that guy we couldn't even understand
to look into it.
Yeah, these ones are tough.
I know.
And they opened up the basement concrete and
good news is this is recording the whole transcript, so AI will figure out what she's saying.
So it costs 3,700. So 3,000.
Have you asked her how much she wants it?
Cost to me. That's a big amount.
I said 4 words.
Yes, I mean, all those are big stuff. During there. Yeah. And the small replacement like the toilets, linens, those things replaced. Okay. During there, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty similar to the photos that we've got online, right? I mean, when you listed it for rent, it's pretty similar to that. We've got, Formica countertops, it's got brown cabinets, it's got hardwood floors throughout.
Right.
Yeah, and that bathroom probably looks the same. The small square tiles, and it's got some sort of it looks like a cast iron tub in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are exactly the same.
Okay.
But for years that the floor may warm up a little bit.
Okay.
The photo that I posted, I think it was 2012.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the floor may warm up a little bit, and the tile's still there, and the cabinet, the kitchen cabinet, still there.
Perfect.
Yeah, still looks pretty though.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can see why you left St. Louis. My whole family's from St. Louis, and I moved to Kansas City, so I can see why you got out of there.
I moved last year, so
yeah.
I told him that the lease was due end of July this year.
Okay.
So I talked to him in May that I say I want to sell the house, and he said he wants to buy the house. He talked to me a couple of years ago. He wants to buy the house. He wants to make the down payment something. And then this year I talked to him, and he said he's going to buy it.
What was he planning on buying it for?
He loved the house. He trying to live there. He trying to get married.
Yeah, price wise, did you guys come to a price that he was trying to buy it for?
Yeah. That time we came up with 157.
Okay.
Yeah. During the summertime, that area price was kind of pretty good though. Sell quickly. I saw houses there around sold so quickly.
Yeah.
And then right now I know it's kind of closing to the cold days.
Yeah, the market is rough right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit worse right now, and also I have trash there, and I don't think I can remotely doing all this because it's hard to remotely ask someone to work there, and I'm not there.
Yeah.
I tried to have someone to haul those things away, but he disappeared.
Oh no! Hopefully, he didn't take your money and then disappear.
No, he didn't. He did not take the money, but
good.
I asked my friend to work with him. After this, I asked my friend to follow up with him. He was introduced by one of my friends there.
Okay.
So I talked to that friend. I say, hey, you see, he doesn't want to come, and he did say that he was doing. It's more than what he thought. I say, well, he came 2 times to look into it, and now saying it's not. He's underestimate.
Yeah.
Well, I say, well, you take care of that. I talked to my friend that he said, okay, he will talk to him. So yeah, so I think it's kind of hard for me remotely. I need to ask.
Yeah, I agree.
I do this, ask a friend to do that, and it's hard.
It sounds like it'd be easier to just get rid of it and let somebody like us take care of all those things, right?
Right. They are all having full-time work.
Yeah.
How could I ask more than that?
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends was very friendly that went over last Saturday to change the lockers.
Okay. So he couldn't get back in, yeah.
Yeah, so he was, I talked to him that I have a house there I need to sell. Asked him if he's trying to buy it, and he said he doesn't have money right now.
Yeah, well, that's tough to buy something if you don't have money right now.
Yeah, he said I don't have money. Right? I would love to. I don't have money, but he said but he can do something like a changing locker for me. I say yes, please.
There you go. Good deal.
Yeah. So
well, cool.
It's hard.
Yeah, I bet. Are you anywhere near St. Louis? Like it's not even something you can drive to. It's that far away.
No, I'm in North Virginia right now.
Oh, that is not close.
No, it's not.
That's what a 16-hour drive to get to St. Louis.
Right. Yeah. It's 2 days driving.
Yeah, no.
It's like
and hopefully stopping in Nashville to party a little bit, right?
Even further east.
I'm kidding.
North Virginia, close to DC, Washington D.C.
Yeah. Yep. My buddy lives out there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour drive from Washington D.C. downtown.
Gotcha. Yeah, my buddy's in Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Close to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are you wanting to get out of this thing? Just so, I can see if I can put some numbers together and make it work. I know this area well. Like I said, I'm spent a ton of time in St. Louis, and my family still lives there. So.
Yeah, it's kind of I try to sell as is right now.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what we do. We buy properties as is all the time.
And do you offer cash?
Absolutely.
How soon you can close it?
Well, it depends on how soon title can get it done. It's typically about 2 weeks at the quickest. Is that too long?
2 weeks should be fine.
Okay.
But I think you need a house before we sign something, right?
You said what? You want? Yeah, of course. We would take a peek at the house. Absolutely. The good news is you've given me a lot of good information about the condition of the house based on, the photos and that I have from before and all of the updates that you've said have happened with, the HVAC and all those other things that you said are happening inside the house with the trash and the things that we would have to take care of. So all of that, the trash removal is not a big deal. It's just getting a price on the back end that we can see that the house would potentially sell for. Because I'm looking at this area where this house is. There's a lot of properties on the market, which is very normal right now. There's just a lot out there for sale. And, I live in Kansas City now, and I'm seeing the same thing, trying to even sell my house. There's a ton of properties on the market, and it's kind of drowning out what property values are because everybody's in a race to the bottom right now.
Yeah. If he could still stay there, I let him stay, but he ran out of business, so I have no choice.
Okay.
So I need to.
Yeah. Because he's not staying there now, is he? He's out of the house?
He's out of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out of the house.
And
we signed
he moved out in October, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We signed the acknowledgement already that
Good.
Whatever there, I take care of that.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So,
yeah, you take care of all the stuff that's in the house, and that's what would be on our agreement too, is we would take care of everything that's inside that house, so you don't have to worry about it. I can ship it to you in Virginia, though, if you want me to.
It's too far away.
I'm just kidding.
We thought about sell the house before we moved to Virginia.
Yeah.
But they still within the lease, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to sell a house with a tenant in there for sure. There's a lot of people that'll look at that and go, yeah, I don't know what's going on. A lot of people don't have good paperwork with their tenants, and it just makes it tough for any investor to come in there and want to take on a tenant. And a lot of the times the tenants don't really like when you sell a house to somebody else while they're still living there. They feel kind of betrayed,
right.
But you did the right thing, keeping him in there until his lease was up and then trying to sell it.
So anyway, now it's tough for me.
Okay.
You say 2 weeks you can close
for
cash.
Sure. As long as title is good to go, then we can close. Yep, we've got that all lined up.
Okay.
We have plenty of cash right now, and the beauty of this is we we talk to people that are all over the country. And there's a lot of areas where I'm like, I really want to do a little deeper dive on the market before I tell you what I can give you for the property, or if I think that we can close it that quick. I know St. Louis. I know this Florissant area. Like this is my backyard. So that makes it a heck of a lot easier on me to be able to be pretty confident in what I can get you for the house. Do you have an idea of what you want, just so I can see if we're even in the ballpark and see if it makes sense to keep the conversation going?
I was thinking 135K. What do you think?
So here's what I'm looking at. I don't think you're too far off, but here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the properties that are on the market, the ones that are fully updated, like everything's done. It's got, the good news is you've got hardwood throughout the house, so that's good. These properties that are on the market with, updated hardwoods, it's got paint everywhere, like the whole thing's repainted, the kitchen's updated, the bathrooms are all updated. Those houses are sitting on the market between 160 and 180, meaning they're not selling at that price. So, we'd have to go and invest money to get them up to that level and hope that they would sell. And hopefully, we would be taking on the risk that this rehab would go through the winter, and then in the spring, hopefully the market's better, but we'd take on that risk for you, so you didn't have to worry about it, to where, we're banking on maybe the market's going to be a little bit better in the spring, and houses are not going to sit for 180 to 200 days on market.
Next year is going to be better for sure.
Say that again.
Next year is going to be better for sure.
I hope so. I know we're going into midterms. I'm hoping, next year is going to be a heck of a lot better, because they're going to have to do something, or there's going to be a flip in the government. And, I know the party that's in control doesn't want to give up that control. So they're going to have to put something in place to make homeowners feel a little bit more comfortable about them continuing on and continuing to vote for them. So I'm hoping so too. I just, that's the risk that we're willing to take, and to take that off of your hands, because that's what we do in this business. We take risks. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, scared money don't make money. So that's what we're in the business of doing, is taking on that risk. But I'm looking around the area going, it's not a huge house, so it's not going to take a bunch of money to fix it up. It's still going to take, good handful of cash to be able to get it to that top of the market state. So let me do some math real quick. Did you pay for this thing cash? I'm not seeing a mortgage anywhere.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Not that has any effect other than, if I were to go to title and send title the information, I just wanted to make sure that we could still get that 2 weeks done. Because if you had a mortgage, sometimes it takes us a little bit longer to get the payoff from the mortgage company.
No, I don't.
So if you don't have a mortgage, that's fantastic. I'm looking at, in this area, if I'm going to go 2 weeks and get you the money that you need in 2 weeks, I can get you based on, and like I said, we always verify the condition afterwards, but there's a lot of people that I talk to on the phone that I know they're lying to me. You don't seem like somebody that's lying to me.
No, I honestly told you whatever I know. But
yeah,
I think that when you walk in, it's not going to be pretty, because with the furniture and trash there,
yeah,
the floor are clean because they move out, they didn't clean. So
yeah.
If the furniture and trash moved out far away and clean up, and if the wall painted, that'd be same as it was before.
Yeah, for sure. And then we would just go throw in granite countertops, paint the cabinets, put stainless steel appliances, and then update the bathrooms, and it should be good to go from there.
Bathroom needs to be updated.
Yeah,
for so many years, of course.
Is there am I looking at the second bathroom? There's like a step-in tub for, like, I don't know how to say this in a PC way. It's like one of those.
Master bedroom is walk-in.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like if somebody was in a wheelchair, they can, have easier access to the shower.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So a lot of the times we pull those out just because, not a lot of homeowners want that in there. So I know you're like, I invested this money into it and then somebody's going to take it out, but we gotta update the house to make it, desirable to the most amount of people. So I'm looking at the numbers here. I can get this done. I've got my title company that we use out in St. Louis all the freaking time, and I know they move fast, especially if you don't have a mortgage. I'm looking at $79 cash that I can put in your pocket, and that's net to you, so you wouldn't have to spend a dime on anything else.
79?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's too low.
It's too low?
I was expecting 135, and you say 79.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay. Have you gotten any offers from other people?
Not really. I mean, I got several phone calls. I did not make it truly out. I mean, I did not. Just like you talk over, I said no. There's someone offering 130, and but asked me to sign a documentation. I cannot without looking into the house. Asked me to sign documentation,
okay.
So I'm not feeling so comfortable.
I hear you.
I want them to see the house, and then you say how much that is, how much, not asking the price ahead, and then later saying 79, and then I mean I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, the difference between us and a lot of companies out there is we put down non-refundable earnest money. So you'd have $2,500 in non-refundable earnest money that went into account to where, you know, if something happened and we backed out of the deal, you would have $2,500 that goes straight in your pocket. A lot of companies are not going to do that. So I would make sure that on any contract that you sign, and I can send you some documentation that we have in place too, that we made to, you know, just educate homeowners on, you know, the things to look out for in contracts. Make sure that you get that non-refundable earnest money, because if not, they can get all the way down to the closing date and come back and tell you, you know, I can't pay 135. I'll pay 60. And you're stuck going, well, do I take the offer or do I just go back and start this process all over again? So that's something that we offer, is that non-refundable earnest money. And, you know, we can do 2,500, we can do $5,000. It's just our way of showing you that, you know, we're not going anywhere. That's a legitimate offer. And then if we do default on that offer, you get to keep that cash.
Yeah, send me your documentation. Let me see.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that.
The email address?
Let me make sure that I've got your email address. It is QYIUS@yahoo.com.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll tell you what, I'll send this over to you. I'm actually getting ready to jump out of the office. I'll send this over to you tomorrow morning. And then if you want, what I typically do is I just walk through it with people. So it'd be like 5 minutes on the phone and I can walk you through everything that's on that contract.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Do you want me to call you around the same time, or do you want me to call you earlier in the day?
In the morning, maybe 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. You got it. 10 o'clock your time or 10 o'clock my time? You're in Virginia.
Yeah, so your time is 9 o'clock.
Okay. I can call you at 9 o'clock my time.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Talk to you then.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Wait, so what you offered her? You offered her 79,000?
Yeah.
And she wants
170?
135. Shit. Yeah. That's a low ball offer.
That's a good offer.
Yeah.
That house is worth, fixed up, it's worth maybe 180.
Yeah, that's a good offer.
That's a good offer. And the only reason I did that, I would have offered lower had I not known this was in St. Louis. I've got 15 people I can call tomorrow and move this deal.
Yeah. That's a good offer, bro.
Yeah. And guess what? We got a follow-up call with her tomorrow at 9 a.m.
That's good.
Do you say that on your call, Strat? You'll do non-refundable earnest money?
No, never. We it's never a thing. It's like legitimately never been a thing for us.
Really?
Knock on wood. Let me knock on some wood. We're usually isolating just for pain.
Yeah.
We don't even have earnest money in our contracts.
Interesting.
We isolate for pain and like just move them forward with whatever they need to get done. and to where by the end of the sales process, we should be friends.
Yeah.
And like we should like, hey, here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna help you. Blah blah blah. Sometimes there's like hard people. I think one guy wanted like $1,000 earnest money in North Carolina there's 9 heirs where we have to get documents signed.
Yeah.
But like that, he was like, he's like, I want X amount of dollars earnest money, and I was like, tell him we'll do $1,000 max. He's like, dude, we're looking at 30 houses a day. If we put out $30,000 a day, imagine that. We're gonna run out of money, and that's like the excuse you can use, or I guess the rebuttal.
Yeah, I don't even
to where that overcomes it.
I don't even like to. I like to do it as like pitting us against most other buyers. We even built out sheets that say these are the things to look out for from other buyers.
We have stuff like that. Typically, we're not usually going. We are going against other people, but typically we want to come in lower than the other people. I'm not.
I think that was lower than the other person.
Right, like I'm never
Like
trying to come in and like outbeat. Some other.
If you're in a bidding war,
guy.
you're not going to win. Even if you win, you're not winning.
So like just now, Nigel made an offer on a property. She has like, I have offers at 85 and 90. We came in at 60. She's like, I can list it at 137. We have a woman who wants.
So what do you do? What do you do to get across the finish line? I know what I would do.
We don't.
That's the answer.
Yeah, like we don't. Like, because she's like, well, I have these other 2 offers. I can list with. I mean, we should list it with a realtor then, ma'am.
For sure.
Like, we're gonna make this happen for you, and then we can isolate against. Like, yeah, ma'am. These people can offer you that amount of money, and like then you go into like, they're just gonna drag you out, then cut your knees out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know their numbers. I know what we can buy at. I know what every other investor in the country can buy at.
Correct.
If someone offers you that, and we have people come back to us all the time.
Yeah, same. It's just it's the circle of life in real estate.
Yeah, like, hey, ma'am, awesome. Like I can't blame you if they're going to give you X amount of dollars more. That's completely okay. I get it. And then we can go into the earnest money. We'll even say earnest money. We won't even put earnest money in our contracts even after if we do bring it up. Make sure they have non-refundable earnest money. Make sure they have this. Make sure they have that. And then if anything does change and, a week before closing, they come back and say they found X and they come and cut your knees out, just give us a call. We like to do business the right way.
And you've got it set up in your CRM where, just for all the other people out there watching this, you got it set up in your CRM where you ask what their closing date is with the other company, and then you call them a week before and make sure that they still got that deal moving forward.
Yeah, we need to actually do that better. That's a good idea. We have an entire drip campaign that says signed with someone else.
Yeah.
And it'll text them and email them for the next 30 days ongoing.
Perfect.
To make sure that they actually did it. And then they get touched every 30 days no matter what.
Perfect.
But again, if we're coming in at the highest bid and you're doing nationwide, then you're probably the dipshit.
You are the dipshit. That is
you're
correct.
The dipshit if you come in as the highest bid and we're nationwide.
Exactly right. Yep. Because you got to assume they've already talked to some local people, and the local people are giving them their offers.
They've already talked to someone,
you don't want to deal
and it didn't make sense. Let me see, 886 times 36.
Half the time, it's just, did you catch them on a good day? Because they could have turned down the same offer 2 days ago.
Exactly.
Well, I have higher offers. Okay, you should have taken it.
Because right now, like, we're training up reps, like, well, they have these other offers. Other offers are... Oh, did I lose you?
We can hear you.
There you are. Other offers are completely okay, but majority of the time, other offers are fabricated.
Yep.
They don't really exist.
Yep.
Or they didn't like something in that offer, and that's why we isolate from motivation and pain.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if it was truly a price thing, then that's one thing, but maybe they didn't dig around in the pain and like, hey, no, I'm going to get it here for this, this, and this. This is what we're going to do for you. And that's another thing that we can make happen for them.
Yep.
All right, who else we got?
There's a question from one of the viewers here, Demetrius, tell me. The real estate goat asking about the leads, if it's referral leads or it's a paper lead. So these are the paper leads, right? So we generate them from our side and then we send them to investors. Investors buy those leads and call like Ben and Stratton do. Yeah, there you go. We do have referral, like a GV program, but this GV program, we do it only with small group, with select group of investors that we already know. And yeah, if you want to become one of those, first we try to work together with paper leads. We see that you start closing, and then we kind of more comfortable going into the more involved partnerships like JV.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got someone right here. Rhonda Lee says she doesn't want to be inundated with phone calls.
Call her.
Hey, this is Rhonda. Please leave me a message and I'll call you right back. Hey, this is Rhonda.
And now, if they get mad about your triple tap,
I'm so
just
sorry.
let them
My
know
phone was
about
having an issue.
it's the iOS update.
Hey, this is Rhonda. Please leave me a message and I'll call you right back.
No big deal. All right, who's the next one we got? Hey, we got 2 for 2 on answers though. That's really good.
Isn't that wild?
Where's
Yeah.
that? That's
good.
crazy.
Testament to
You
the lead,
never-
y'all.
You never leave a voicemail, Stratton?
Never. We text
Never?
them.
Mhm.
Same.
But like, so this woman's already texting us, so
Yeah.
we know she's there. She knows who's calling. She texted us saying, "I don't want to be inundated." But like, when a lead comes in, we will call them. We'll triple tap them in the first 30 minutes, and then they'll get a text message, an email, another text message, another triple tap phone dial. Like they know who the fuck's calling them, bro.
Mhm.
That should be on a poster behind you. They know who the fuck's calling them, bro.
Okay, here's someone who's behind on property tax payments.
You've reached Debbie Sue.
The way some of these people sound is miraculous. Always do the triple.
Always. You can almost guess what state they're in based off their accent.
All right, one more time. So like after the first 2 dials, and she came in 4 minutes ago, so like we're on time with this one. After the first 2 dials, oh no, that's Catherine. I want Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue came in 40 minutes ago. After the first 2 dials, we'll shoot her a text And then we'll just keep it going, and we'll call one more time.
You've reached Debbie Sue.
Down. All right. We got Jermaine from Birmingham. Looks like our reps have already started calling him. What does he want? He wants to sell 2 houses within 7 days. Let's fucking go, Jermaine.
Can you make that happen?
I hate that about some phone numbers where it'll go through, but then it just like disconnects. Right? And I know the phone's not a bad phone number because he texted back from one of our drips saying, to what email? This is my email. I want to sell 2 houses within 7 days. All right, you try giving someone a call, Ben.
I just looked up. People called everybody. Hang on, let me find somebody. You don't got anybody left over there?
I do. 1 minute. Let me just move these
People
around.
on top of this. We called this person too.
There's someone out of Gonzales, Louisiana, 220.
Yeah, if you got one, make the buzz.
Okay.
I'm still looking.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
And we know this woman is at her phone because she's already texted us back.
Like just now?
Maybe not just now, but recently.
Interesting. Did you build out your AI agents on yours?
Resimply has their own stuff.
Gotcha.
And then I built out, I paid someone to write a script for me that has 2 different AI agents calling through our CRM all day, every day. It probably makes 500 to 1,000 calls a day for us.
It's wild.
And then now we're like working on getting it. It can set up each one. Hello?
The person called has a voice.
Each one can set an appointment, and then we have cold texting that can set appointments.
Nice.
And so now all of those appointments are going into like a round robin Calendly to go on our sales reps' calendars. So in between, when the sales reps have free, like they'll now have just calls on their calendar to call people, and then they'll be making calls in between.
How many sales reps are you running?
We have 3 right now.
Okay. Are they local?
No, they're all in
United
South
States
Africa.
based? Oh, yeah.
Everyone's in South Africa.
Well, yeah, of course they are. Captain,
That's cool.
I run a VA business.
Yeah, they're really good. Honestly, really good. They sound amazing.
Yeah. They have the accent, or they?
Yeah, they have like a British accent.
But yeah, they have British there, right? Or not Australian, I think.
They
Kind
speak
of.
Afrikaans. Like I think it's originally Dutch, actually, is what like South Africa. I think it was Dutch.
Mhm.
And so, like, we have an Indian dude with a Afrikaans accent, and then we have well, one of them's in Zimbabwe, one of them is in, and then two of them are in Cape Town, South Africa,
Mhm.
and they all sound very, very proper,
Yeah, this is what I
very
was
proper.
also. This was also was telling our guys, right? So to look for people there, just because, the income, right? The salaries, the average salary there is what,
The
five
wage rate
500.
is great, bro.
Yeah, and they sound really professional, right? Like a native. I don't know, like in between Australian and British person, right? But with
Yeah.
milder accent, so people understand them very well.
Oh, bro, it's amazing. Like, if you're looking for people over there, I'd tell you to do it. I've loved what we've found as far as
Hmm.
accent goes. Who else have we? We're looking in South Africa right now for like a sales. It's a sales and marketing ops integrator,
Uh-huh.
and then for a dispositions rep, and then we have our acquisitions rep job ads open at all times.
Where do you search? Which website?
Wise hire.
Wise Hire. Never heard about it, but
That is my favorite too. I will
Like
yeah.
second
right
that from
now,
Strat.
for like our dispositions ad isn't doing the best. We have like for our sales rep though, we posted it on the 29th. We have 620 applicants.
Hmm.
Jesus.
Interesting.
For
The
our
29th
sales and
of
marketing,
October?
yeah.
Holy shit.
For our sales and
Wow.
marketing operations integrator, we only have 55. We did that on the 29th, so that one's not performing well.
Stratton, who goes
For
through those?
our admin, or I'll do it if I have like time to kill, I'll go through it. But usually our admin will, and she'll go through and just sift, and she knows what we're looking for. And if you have employees in the Philippines, though, make sure you check in on your employees in the Philippines. One of our girls essentially just lost everything today. House is gone, car flooded, bikes flooded. It's crazy
Did
because they had
another
Oh,
a
freaking
hurricane.
tsunami hit?
They had a huge hurricane come through. To like our girl was essentially, her and her two boys were on an air mattress. She had to put life jackets on the boys and said, "Hey boys, we might have to go swimming tonight."
jeez.
And she sent us a photo of the water is past the first level, like that high. All the
Holy
cars are covered,
shit.
going into the second level, and it was up to her knees on the second level. She was like, she's like, I really thought we were gonna die. Like just absolute madness. And that's
Good
in the
Lord.
northern Philippines. So if you guys have anybody in the northern Philippines, or if you guys have extra cash to donate over there, it's an absolute train wreck.
We've got people in the southern, which,
Yeah, we do have to, but they didn't say anything to us.
yeah.
Oh,
Holy cow.
you would know because like our girls, she's been with me forever, and she
Hmm.
was like, "Hey, like this is going on, blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, it's like no big deal, it's another hurricane. Like you guys get through it." And then she sent me photos of what it was actually going on. I'm gonna share my screen and show the photo. Look at this. Demetrius, will you share this?
Oh,
Good Lord.
dang. Wow.
And it got higher, it got up to like the middle of that other part.
Uh-huh.
Their infrastructure is not built for that.
Well, this is a coast. Like she lives in like a coast house,
Holy cow.
Hmm.
and the river and the ocean flooded. All right, let me go to another lead.
Yeah. It
I'll stop
reminds
sharing.
me the Houston hurricane, in 2000, what, 17?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
When
what
was
was
that?
it?
18?
18? Yeah. This is
Yeah.
how we had it.
Oh, here you go. I just texted our gal Rose. She said everything's fine so far. A super typhoon is on its way. Expected landfall Friday night or Saturday morning.
yeah, Friday night.
Holy shit. Thank you, Stratton.
Yeah, check on your girl. We just
She's the best. I don't know how we got so lucky with her, but she is the best and never misses a freaking day. And won't ever talk about any of this stuff because she's like, no, it's not affecting me.
yeah. Like we had to send our girl some money.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's all bad. All right, let's call this person in Indianapolis.
Get somebody on the phone. Let's go.
812-559. And this one's a rural one, like no metro near.
Hello.
Hey Corey, this is Stratton. You reached out to us a while ago about buying this place out in Huntingbird. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Awesome. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Well, I'm riding with my husband in the car, but I got a minute.
Okay. Were you still interested in selling?
Yeah, we are.
Awesome. How much were you guys hoping to walk away with when you sold this bad boy?
We're wanting to sell around $350.
Around $350. Any reason in particular for that price as I get this thing pulled up?
Any particular reason? Because we've had it appraised, we know what it's worth, and that's still less than what it's worth
Okay. How long ago did you guys get it appraised?
within the last year.
Within the last year. Was it from a bank or did you pay an appraiser?
An actual appraiser.
Okay. Awesome. Can I share with you typically how these calls go with our clients?
Yes.
Great. So everybody wants to know how much we can get them, what our process looks like, and how long our process takes. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
Great. And just in order for me to figure out whether or not we can help you guys out or not and buy this place, I'm going to have to ask you a bunch of questions like I have been. Some of them may even come across as personal. Is that okay?
That's fine.
And then by the end of it, my entire goal is just to help you guys reach your goals. And it sounds like selling this property and moving on. If at any point in time I feel like we're not a good fit, I'll 100% let you know. I just want to do the same thing. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
But at the end of it, if we can come to terms on price and everything else that's important to you, would you guys be able to commit to working with us?
Yeah.
And were you married by chance? Okay. So we wouldn't expect you to make a decision without your husband. Awesome. And what was your husband's name?
Michael.
Michael. Nice to meet you, Michael. My name's Stratton, like Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Michael?
He said hi. He can't hear him very well in the car.
No problem. I have the same issue with my wife. And then, can I just share with you guys my biggest fear? Typically, most people, they try not to hurt our feelings and they tell us we need to think it over instead of just telling us no. I promise you guys, you're not going to hurt our feelings. We get it. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. That's completely okay. I'll just point you in the best possible direction to help you guys offload the property. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Great. Well, Corey, I'm glad you guys reached out to us. We actually just sold a couple houses, so we have some cash available to buy another one. With that being said, you guys are definitely ready to sell this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going here through the notes. What's going on? I'm reading here income loss.
Yeah. My husband had lost his job, so he had to take another job. I also relocated, so I'm making a huge commute to work.
Uh-huh.
Also, we've got kids graduating and moving out, so the property's really too big for us. We're wanting to downsize and kind of move closer to work.
Now, wow, how far are you commuting?
Over an hour.
Oh,
One
man.
way.
Over an hour?
Yeah.
You'd think you're living in California.
Yeah.
Oh, man, okay. And then you said you have some kids graduating next year, and so it makes sense to downsize anyways.
They graduated this year. One went off to college. We've got one every year for the next 4 years after this.
Oh, wow. You guys had 5 under 5 or 4 under 4?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you're a strong mother right there. I have one little boy. I can't imagine having 4 of them running around.
Oh, yeah. It's a chore. There's actually 5 of them. One's out of the house.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that had to have been fun, but crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how long have you guys been thinking about selling this place?
We just started about this past year.
Okay. What else have you guys done to try and sell it?
Nothing at this point. Looking into the different options, and this route was brought up to us, and we'll check into it.
Okay. When you say this route, what exactly do you mean?
Doing like a cash sale type offer on it versus dealing with the realtor sitting on the market forever, having to do the showing.
Mm-hmm. What were you hoping to get out of this the most as compared to selling with a realtor?
What do you mean? I'm a very busy person.
Okay.
I run a trucking company. I work long hours. I'm gone a lot. So being able to work around those schedules with dealing with showing realtors, and I don't want to run it in and out of my house constantly.
Yeah, I get that.
I'd rather not go through that if I don't have to.
Yeah, I get that. That can be frustrating. Okay. So we have that. You guys have been thinking about selling for about a year. And where were you guys planning on going? Were you going closer to where your work is?
Yes.
About an hour away. Were you guys planning on buying, renting?
Buying.
Okay. If we bought it, would you guys need time in the house after we bought it so you can move out, or what does that look like?
We wouldn't need much time. We actually do have a second property that we can move into for the time being. It's not ideal with how big the kids have gotten. It's only a 2-bedroom.
Uh-huh.
But I also run a trucking company, so I have unlimited access to trucks and trailers, so it could be a fast process.
Okay. Well, that'll be good. Okay. So let's do a quick little imaginary walkthrough of the house. What would you say the overall condition on a scale of 1 to 10 is?
Say about an 8.
About an 8?
Yeah.
What would you say the major or minor repairs that need to be done are?
Nothing major. Minor would be stuff like, I think there's a dent in the gutters. The outside of the house, it is brick holes that probably needs pressure washed. There's a few boards on the deck that are loose that probably need screwed back down or even replaced. Just general wear and tear, but nothing really major.
Okay, just general wear and tear. These photos that I'm looking at online, you bought this house like 3 years ago? No?
About 4. It's going on 4 years.
About 4 years. What would you say have you changed in the house since these photos were taken?
The paint. The lady was very eccentric. They're very colorful.
With that blue paint?
Well, there was blue, there was purple, there was black ceiling, there was a yellow room, a turquoise room, an orange room.
A purple one. I'm seeing this purple one.
Yeah. So the realtor actually did give us a gift card after we had closed with the house to actually buy paint. So the walls are like a silver city color. It's a light gray with white ceiling.
Okay.
The house was completely renovated 2 years prior to us purchasing it. Got a new roof, heating and air, was updated, all new flooring. The only thing it really needed was the paint. The lady was a self-proclaimed witch and kept telling the realtor, I'm not painting because I've got to live here till it sells, and you can't tell me when it's going to sell.
Yeah. That'd be a pain.
Yeah. So we did paint it. It was ugly.
I'm looking at this, and I'm not seeing really anything that's sold over here to even have comparables. How negotiable would you guys be on that 350?
Not much. Just going by what we got. You know, just what we've got to pay to get the deed released, and
We'll cover all the closing costs and everything. Like, you don't need to worry about that.
I know about the closing costs. I'm talking about just we've got to pay off the mortgage and everything else on that.
How much did you guys owe?
$298 is what we owe on it.
And so you wanted to walk with 50 for a down payment and at least a little extra spending money?
Mainly for the down payment moving forward. When it appraised for $499. There's not going to be much comparable in the area because it's a very highly desired area. It's mainly doctors, lawyers, retirees, and a little subdivision setting. It's got 3 acres. Every property in this little subdivision has 3 acres on it.
It's telling me you only have an acre and a half. You have 3?
No, it's got a double lot.
Okay.
It does come with a double lot. So that was something that when we bought it, they actually had to make an adjustment the day of closing because they forgot to include the double lot on it, but there is 3 acres with the property. It's got the 2-car attached garage and a detached pole barn on it.
And were you guys weren't in a rush to sell, were you?
No.
Do you have that appraisal?
Probably at home. It was on my phone in those emails, but I have a paper one at home in a file cabinet.
Because I'm looking.
Yeah.
Let me see here. And it's about 3,000 square feet?
3,000 square feet, but the basement was converted into living space right before we bought it. So they had the square footage on the main floor. They didn't include the living space on the bottom.
And how's the condition of the roof?
The what?
How's the condition of the roof?
The roof was replaced within the 6 years. It's only 6 years old.
Okay. And was there anyone else on title besides you and your husband?
No.
Let's assume you guys liked the offer and you guys wanted to move forward. What would be the next thing you guys would have to figure out, if anything?
We would just have to figure out nothing, honestly. I mean, we already got a place we can go. We just have to make arrangements for the moving trucks and stuff to get everything packed away and squared away and out the door.
Okay. Based off of what I'm looking at and the area that it's in, because let's say typically when we're buying a house, I'd be buying a house like in Huntingburg, or I'd even be going like Evansville or even Louisville would probably be closer to what we're typically buying in, towards more of a major metro. With that being said, I could maybe get you guys approved for one option that is called our easy offer option, because cash, I don't even think cash would cover your mortgage based off of the area and just the criteria that all the bean counters tell me we got to follow. You know how they are. With that option, what we would do, we have a nationwide network of investors and other realtor friends and everything else. We'd pre-market the property. Someone else would end up buying it. Obviously, they're going to need to have some type of repairs done. We'll pay for the repairs out of pocket. We would need some more time and some more access. We'd 100% work around your schedule. But we can make it happen for you. And that would probably be in the $320 to $350 range, just depending. I'd have to see what I could get approved.
Okay. and that may be doable.
Okay.
But how will the approval process go?
I'd have to reach out to the team, see what we can get going, see what it gets approved for. It's getting kind of late. Hopefully they're still in the office. And then from there, we would get some basic paperwork signed. The biggest thing, if your husband could hear me, I'd want to hear what his objections or whatever questions he would be.
Yeah.
You know, typically, I always tell everybody, if I ever signed some paperwork and sold the house without my wife, she'd probably stab me. So we always want to get everybody on the phone. You want to just talk that over with him, see if that range sounds like it makes sense. If it does, just shoot me a text and let me know. I'll see what I could go get approved. And then from there, we could hopefully get something in writing tonight, and we'd move forward.
Okay. All right. I can definitely do that.
Awesome. Why don't you talk to your husband, and then we can reconvene in 15, 30 minutes.
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, Corey. That one was a solid one. It's just in the middle of nowhere, bro.
Is that your novation?
Yeah, that's our novation pitch.
Easy cash offer.
Huh?
Is that what you said? Easy cash offer?
Or easy offer option.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Interesting.
That's our easy offer option pitch. How do you guys usually pitch your novations?
It's a good question. We typically will go back to, like, we'll start with where the cash offer would come in at. And then we'll tell them, listen, I don't really think that's a good option for you. And then bump it up to where that novation offer comes in. We obviously don't say novation. It depends. Sometimes we'll say, I hate the equity protection plan, or,
I hate equity protection plan.
So
Eric
dumb.
is a god, but it just sounds...
it sounds salesy.
Yeah.
So we're trying out different ways to say that, because I just don't like it. And if anybody else pitches it, they're gonna hear equity protection plan.
Yeah, I like easy offer option. Like, we have our easy offer option, then we have our cash option.
Yeah. So you don't even tell her what's involved until you go back to the paperwork.
I mean, I just told her we're gonna have to market it.
And that's all you say.
Yeah, we're gonna have to market it. I'm gonna need more time.
Easy.
And then when we get to it, like, hey, here's what this is gonna look like. Like, if this is the number, this is what we're gonna have to do.
Oh.
And we'll never give like solid numbers because they're driving. So if they're driving, they're not ready to sign paperwork. We'll always do a range.
Correct.
And then when the time comes, then we can dial it in, get them on the phone.
And most likely you're going to go less than where that range is at too, right?
No, that range works for me.
Does it?
I think it's worth $410.
Okay.
We could make it $25,000 on it at $357.
Yeah.
So we'll come in at like $340, $335.
Okay. You think it'll list on the market and sell for $410?
Probably. There's a house that's 3,000 square feet that sold at $470 on 11 acres.
Mm-hmm.
I think this thing could go for $410.
If it's in the rural area, the acreage doesn't matter. You know how non-valuable the acreage is if it's super rural.
And like, if for context, there is one listing that sold 5 miles away, another listing that sold another 5 miles away, another listing that sold another 7 miles away.
Gotcha. Is Reese simply giving you all that data?
No, just check Zillow, bro.
That's kind of what I figured. I just didn't know if they were that far advanced, because we don't use them.
Who do you guys use?
John Nolan's CRM, Pete.
Okay. Shout out, John. So what would this one sell at if I go 355, 1, 2, 3? 2, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, stuff's selling at like 138 to 140 a square foot, and that would put that at $414 on the market.
Yeah,
and
pretty
that's
good.
we have 2 comps over there.
Yeah,
So even if we put it up at like 400,
yeah,
but then when we get into it, like we'll be like, okay, here's what this is going to look like. Here's what it'll be. You just got to get them committed on the process, and then you can close them from there.
yep. I'm just making sure that we're doing it the same way.
So you give them
so-
the gist of what it is,
Yeah,
and then you'll give them like the full sales pitch when the time comes. What you can't necessarily give them a full sales pitch when they're in the car driving.
yeah. If that lady wasn't in the car driving, you could have gone through all of that because you already
Yeah.
know where the numbers are at. You could have gone through everything, and you typically do that when the agreement's already in front of them and say, "This is all it's going to look like." Da 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 da. Yeah.
Yep. That's what we would do.
And you list it with the realtor, or how does I don't fully know how to the novation work.
Where is this? This is in Indiana. In the middle of nowhere in Indiana. We'd probably use a flat fee broker.
Okay.
We do a mix of realtors and brokers.
We have not done one with a flat fee yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not though? Like if the idea just to put it on the MLS, why wouldn't you use the flat fee? $350, $400, how much it is?
It's typically what, $500, Strat?
Yeah.
I'll let you
man.
answer, then I'll respond what my reasoning is.
One could be brokering without a license.
But it's under the brokerage. When you do it flat fee, it's still brokerage.
It's
But you're
hairy.
still
it's hairy.
it's hairy. Like you're still like pushing it forward. Mm-hmm. Like you're still negotiating. You're still pushing it forward. Like you're still doing all that to where
That's
that can
my
get
main
kinda,
reason why we don't touch that.
it can get kind of dicey.
Yeah.
But the last couple, we've used agents, and it's hard to find a good agent. Like we have one in West Virginia right now, and an agent's pretty good for us. The hardest part is, you just have to have a network where you can ask people, who do you use for your innovations at this point?
Yep.
And then that's what gives you some confidence. Because if you don't have a good agent, it's brutal, bro. Like finding the agents to me,
sucks.
like Rich Wonders does, like he has a team that like reaches out to agents. I got referred one woman from a guy who I really know, and then she never even got back to me on the listing.
Yep.
Like, and then pitching what you're doing as an ovation to an agent who doesn't know what an ovation is, I'd rather click the easy button.
No doubt. Yeah. I had to have that conversation today, and it was, the good news is the lady'd been in the business for 30 years. She goes, listen, I don't necessarily know how all these pieces work. Me and my husband flip a lot of houses, so I am so eager to learn something new. I go, great. Go look this up online. Go do your research and figure this out and call me back once you're good. So,
yeah. Like
she
if
went
someone's
herself.
like open to it, you're good. But that would say the only reason we don't use realtors more is because of that. Mm-hmm. But now I have a guy in Florida who do all of Florida for me, and he is a fucking pit bull. He's super responsive. He's he's on top of everything. I don't have to worry about it. So anything in Florida, we can actually do an ovation. Anything in Texas, I have a guy. I can do an ovation. Anything in California, I have a guy. And I can just do it essentially in all of those. But we had one close last month where we did it in Idaho. An agent called me off of Investor Lift. He was like, hey, bro, if you get this as an ovation, I'll list it for you for a point. Done.
And
so he listed it for us for a point.
All those other agents that you mentioned, is also like a discount commission or full?
I'll pay 6% if I don't give a fuck, bro. Like if you do your job, I'll pay you 6%.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So if I hear it correctly, so you actually want to have some good agent in every state, I guess, one, right, to do innovations.
The states that we're in,
yeah.
Most of these agents are not licensed in every district or every MLS and all of the throughout the state.
But like for Florida, I have a
Okay.
guy who I know and trust, and I have enough of a network in Florida to where I could call 5 people, be like, hey, I need an agent for innovation. Texas, same thing. Like I have a bunch of friends out there, and I have an agent friend out there who's like, hey, I do all of the people in Nick Perry's group's Novations
Really?
in Texas. And I've known him for years. He was like, if you get anything, send it to me. I'll even tell you what it's worth before you buy it.
Perfect. That just goes back to everybody watching this. It's so important to build your fucking network in this business. It saves you hours.
Yeah, because I honestly don't feel comfortable pitching realtors on it. And I don't feel comfortable training someone to pitch realtors on it.
You know what I started doing, Strat? Is I'll go look and see if the agent has done any investment whatsoever. If they hold rentals or flips or anything like that, I'll go to them. If not, I'm not even touching them. Like, I'll just pass, move on to the next one.
Yeah, you just can't, because novations are, I mean, it's a little wonky, bro. Novations are a little wonky.
It is, and there's a lot of people that do them poorly, and I don't know how you guys do them, but we don't have them sign a POA. We don't do any of that shit. They're signing the listing agreements. They're signing the offer documents.
No, we get a power of attorney. We pitch, sign this, and then we'll come back to you in 3 weeks and let you know how it's going. We tell them it'll, depending on the market, we'll be like, yeah, it could take 60 to 120 days.
Yeah. I've been sued enough to keep myself out of anything that get me sued again.
No,
and I just
I'm comfortable with the power of attorney thing.
Yeah.
I like our power of attorney. I'm comfortable with the power of attorney. And we're super transparent with everything. Like we disclose everything. And so we're not worried about that. Like with this West Virginia house that we have right now, she told us there was a roof leak. It looks like I'm going to have to make some repairs on a roof leak. And like we just let them know, like, hey, we're not doing this for free. Like we're going to make $25,000 one way or another.
Yeah.
Like we have to make our money, and we'll go back and renegotiate an innovation if we mess it up, and we'll just be transparent. Like, hey, here's what happened. Here's where we need to be.
Yep.
You want to make one more call, Ben?
Oh, dude, I was going through mine. We're tapped on all of these.
All right. Anybody else have any questions? I don't know how many people are on here.
I don't either. And it's 7:00, and my wife is just texted me, said dinner's on the table at home, which is 35 minutes away from where I'm at right now.
Why would you?
Yeah,
why is your office so far away?
Because of Todd. He wanted the office close to him because I work from home a lot. So the office is 5 minutes from Todd's house. Yeah, it's fair. He's watching it right now, too. I'm blaming him while he's on this live.
All right, guys. Use real estate bees. If the pickup rate on this was crazy. If you guys want to have quality at bats, it looks like we got one actual novation signed. This one will be a pretty easy close. It'll take a while to sell because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
But I know people who do like 50 novations a month. Like they're locking up so many. We don't necessarily have the bandwidth for that, but that's kind of what I'm pushing for. We just have to get our numbers dialed right.
Yep. And we may have that lady on a wholesale contract at 79 in Florissant.
So what is that? 6 calls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
That's
calls,
nice.
two quality leads.
Yep.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Can't beat the bees, baby. Can't beat the bees.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, for those people, who are interested in those leads, we have a really great program now. It's a $95 subscription, monthly subscription, and you get access to really discounted leads like Stratton and Ben just called. So basically, the subscription is $95, and then per lead you pay only $29. So it's a great deal. So if you guys are interested in this type of leads, go to Real Estate Bees and register.
And real quick, I have a hill that I'll die on. No lead is truly exclusive. Real Estate Bees can do whatever they want to send you an exclusive lead, and they won't sell it to anybody else. But as you heard with the first guy Ben talked to, he was like, as soon as I clicked on one ad, I got a million other ads from a million different companies.
Exactly.
That's why speed to lead is so important. don't necessarily worry about it. That's why we harass our people so much. That's why we have so many people calling these leads to get them on the phone, because they really don't want to pick up.
And they don't want to go through this conversation 12 times. I mean, the conversations that Stratton and I have are not short conversations. They don't want to do this over and over and over again. So if you can get them what they want, they're just going to go with you because they don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Exactly. Hell yeah. All right, boys.
Cool.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
That was great.
Good to see you, Ben. Good to see you, Oleg.
You too, brother.
Bye. Yeah, you too. Bye, guys. Great day.